Now we will solve our question number 4. An elevator can carry a maximum load of 1800 kg. Is moving up with a constant speed of 2 meters per second. The frictional force opposing the motion is 4000 Newton. Determine the minimum power delivered by this motor to the elevator in watts as well as in horsepower. So the situation is an elevator can carry maximum load of what is that 1800 kg. So mass is given, that is 1800 kilogram, and it is moving with a constant speed of velocity is also given 2 meters per second. Frictional force is given, so you can see that frictional force is given as 4000 Newton. 4000 Newton. So we have to calculate what is the power delivered by this motor on this elevator. So first we have to calculate what is the maximum downward force acting on this elevator. So we can calculate what is the downward force on this elevator first. What is the downward force acting on this elevator? So downward force I will take it as F, that is mg. So weight of this object mg plus frictional force is also acting. That means we can say that F of friction, because frictional force is opposing the motion. Opposite force is developing. That means 4000 Newton. So the total downward force is considered as 1800 into 10 plus 4000. So you will get this as 18,000 plus 4000 means so you will get this as 22,000. So this much of force is acting in the downward direction. So this is a net force we can say, which is acting in the downward direction. So if you are knowing this force, we can calculate the power. So power is equal to what is coming? Force into velocity. So power is equal to force as 22,000 into velocity, that means 2 meters per second. So you are getting the power as 44,000 watt. So this is the power delivered by this motor in the case of elevator is moving in the upward direction. Now we have to express this power in terms of horsepower also. So we know 1 HP is equal to what is 746 watt. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. So we can express this power as so if you want to express this in terms of horsepower, so we have to divide by 746. So 44,000 divided by 746. So if you are doing this 44,000 so you will get the answer as 58.9. So you will get 58.9 HP. So this way you can calculate the answer as 58.9 HP. So this way we are expressing the power in terms of watt as well as in terms of horsepower. So remember this formula, 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. Okay. Now we will discuss our question number 5. A cyclist comes to a skidding stop in 10 meters. During this process, force on the cycle due to the road is 200 Newton and is directly opposite in motion. How much work does the road do on the cycle? And how much work does the cycle do on the road? So first we have to calculate how much work does the road do on this cycle. So you can see that cyclist comes to a skidding stop in 10 meters. Distance is given. So what is that? 10 meters. Force acting on the cycle and due to road is also given. So 200 Newton. So road is exerting a force of 200 Newton. So how much work does the road do on this cycle? So work done we have to calculate. Work done is equal to Fd cos theta. In this case it is clearly given. Force is acting directly opposite to the motion. That means so this is the way motion of this object. So displacement is along this direction. So we can say that force is acting along this direction. So force and displacement are in the opposite direction. So work done is considered as 200 into 10 into cos 180. Cos 180 is considered as a minus 1. So we are getting the work done as minus of what is coming? 2000 joule. So this way we are getting the answer as minus 2000 joule. Now, you can see that how much work does this cycle do on this rod? How much work does this cycle do on this rod? Means the cycle do on this rod. So that is the second part. How much work does this cycle do on this rod? So we know according to Newton's third law, rod is exerting a force of 200 Newton, then of course the cycle is also exerting a force of 200 Newton. Forces are equal and opposite. So we can say that force is considered as a 200 Newton. But in this case we can see that rod is not undergoing a displacement. So displacement in this case is considered as a zero. Displacement is considered as a zero means work done in this case is considered as a zero. So we can say that the work done does the cycle do on this rod is considered as a zero. Okay, thank you. And other questions already video is circulated, so you can refer that video and you can find the answers. Define scalar product and vector. Define scalar product of two vectors. Define the work done by the object and state the work energy theorem. So this is already video is circulated, so you can refer that video and write the answers. Okay.